Nobody enjoys relying on others, and yet, whether we realize it or not, most of us do. Even if you are financially independent, it is easy to let others affect how you feel about yourself. After all, it's our nature to seek approval from those around us. So, what exactly does it mean to be independent? And, maybe most crucially, do you possess this personality trait? Let us start by defining what is an independent person. It is someone who does not rely on others for money, assistance, or emotional support. It is a person who has high self-esteem and a positive self-image. This means they don't require the approval of others to make decisions and feel good about themselves. Being independent includes thinking for yourself rather than mindlessly following popular opinion. Now let's look at the traits of independent people. 1. Solitude is your ally, not your rival. Many people are afraid of living alone or even spending time alone. They try to fit in with groups and spend all of their free time participating in social activities. Why? Because it offers them the sensation of acceptance from others. It increases their self-esteem. To feel positive about themselves, an independent person does not need to be social all of the time. They enjoy solitude and the peace it brings. Independent people do not avoid their difficulties, worries, or uncertainties. They are at peace with themselves, and as a result, they like spending time alone. 2. You lay your trust in yourself. Although having a support system is beneficial, a truly independent person constantly relies on themselves. It's an important indicator of this personality feature. You don't expect others to solve your problems if you are one. You never take someone's assistance for granted, even if they are a friend or family member. You believe that you can only rely on yourself. You also understand that you must work hard to achieve your objectives, and that no one owes you anything. As a result, in times of distress, you rarely seek assistance from others. You would rather concentrate on finding tangible solutions to your concerns. When adversity strikes, your first thinking is, what can I do to improve the situation? 3. You are not afraid to say no. Many people avoid any kind of conflict and fail to speak for themselves. Why? Because they are attempting to appear kind to others. After all, our fake culture tells us that appearing nice is more important than being truthful. That is why the ability to say no and create clear boundaries is a revealing sign of an independent individual. They will not do or say things only to appear courteous if they contradict their views or emotional requirements. If you are this type of person, you will not accept false friends or needy relatives that constantly seek for favors. You will say no and create firm boundaries, even if this makes you appear harsh to some others. 4. You call things by their proper names. It can be difficult to call things by their real names in today's society, as everyone is scared of offending someone else with the wrong word choice. As a result, many people are afraid to communicate their true emotions and opinions. They dilute the truth with false pleasantries and try to conceal their true feelings. That is not something that independent people do. They are not subject to the opinions of others, and this allows them to refer to things by their proper names. They see no use in talking lies and needless pleasantries just to impress someone. Yes, this behavior will not win you popularity, but it is a powerful indicator of an honest and confident attitude. 5. You hate asking support. One disadvantage of being independent is that you find it difficult to ask for help when you need it. Because you are accustomed to relying solely on yourself, you may fail to recognize when it is time to ask for advice or help from others. In a challenging scenario, you would sooner drive yourself to the brink of exhaustion than confess that you require assistance. The truth is that some activities require cooperation, and you can't always handle everything on your own. But, as an independent person, you can't just get over yourself and ask a friend or coworker for aid. It's one of the few disadvantages of having a strong personality. 6. Your circle is quite small. The fact that you keep your circle narrow indicates that you are independent. It has nothing to do with introversion, but rather with being choosy about your social connections. You understand that very few individuals are worth your attention, and even fewer are trustworthy. So you choose who you surround yourself with carefully. You make certain that your circle is comprised of like-minded individuals and devoted buddies. Otherwise, it is simply not worth it. It has to do with the fact that self-sufficient people do not need to overburden their lives with social relationships in order to feel accepted and liked. Their self-esteem is not dependent on the favor of others. As a result, an independent person approaches social life with an emphasis on real relationships and long-lasting friendships. 7. You are aware of who you are. Being independent involves being constantly loyal to yourself. It includes listening to your own voice and refusing to allow society and other people transform you into someone else. We live in an overconnected society where it is all too easy to become lost in the never-ending stream of information coming in from all directions. We are constantly bombarded with trends and political agendas disguising as authentic ideals. That is why, in this era of constant connectivity and information overload, it is so simple to feel lost and confused. It's easy to mistake someone else's point of view and societal ideals for your own. Being independent involves depending on one's own inner ideals and principles, even if they are unpopular. It entails keeping a realistic perspective on life and knowing who you are and what you believe in. Independent people do not abandon their life's ideals, priorities, and aspirations simply because they are no longer fashionable. They understand that trends come and go, but honesty is what endures. 8. You make your own decisions. An independent person must be able to think critically. Not relying on others is about more than just money and mental security. It is also about having your own thoughts, values, and beliefs, even if they are different from the majority. Independent people do not need to be validated by society or those around them. They are firm in their beliefs and will not change them simply to accommodate current agendas and trends. You don't jump to conclusions just because everyone else does, whether it's about socially sensitive subjects or personal information about your coworker's life. You always leave room for skepticism and ensure that all information is filtered via the lens of critical thinking. As we conclude our look at highly independent people, we hope you have a better understanding and appreciation for the great features and attributes that distinguish them. What are your thoughts? What does personal independence mean to you? Can you offer a personal tale or experience that demonstrates the difficulties and benefits of embracing independence? Please let us know in the comments. If you loved this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that we can continue to make them. For more videos like this, subscribe and don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Also, make sure to check out our other videos. Thank you for watching.